You have to invest in yourself, invest in your business, invest in everything you do to do the right thing. That's the bottom line. And now I am so proud of my reputation and background. Oh, the people that don't like me, there's no doubt in my mind. It's jealousy and envy. No doubt. No doubt. But you know what? I'm going to cut deals. I'm still cutting deals. The deal flow guy is going to transfer to someone somehow. And I will work with them to be successful because I have no fear of having my sources that I worked with because they made me successful, the mentors I had. And I am so proud I worked with a lot of entrepreneurs that left the company eventually when we were in our 20s and 30s and they started their own business. And now these families are second generation, third generation. Yeah. So that entrepreneur spirit is unbelievable. It's an unbelievable high. Yeah, it's tough. You got to be gritty, and it's almost like, I feel like I'm a workaholic. I love what I do, and I'm pumped up about it. I'm pumped up, but I want to pass it on to others. I got a friend in Vietnam. We're working on a couple deals. He calls me Uncle Rock, because it's respectful. And I call him Mini Rock, M-I-N-I, Mini Rock. Why? I see myself in him, how hungry, how he's going to go for it. He's a man of integrity. I could just see it. And the way he approached me and the way we got involved, I says, wow, man, it's beautiful. He invested in himself to learn something from me. And I'm in Vietnam at the time. I knew nothing of this gentleman. Nothing. Then he started putting me together to his mentors. And then I said, listen, you got to be real careful. These people, you might trust them now, but make sure you get everything in writing on deals. If there's promises, the only way you have a promise consummated today is in writing. Forget this verbal, oral commitments. It never works, believe me, including family. It's like a marriage. You could sign a contract for a marriage and there's a divorce. Somebody breached the contract. That's what it is. Forget the religion. It's the state. You're married, you're married. When you buy a home, both names are on that home or whatever. Whatever transaction, there's a promise. But at the end of the day, when there's a breakup, it's negotiated. Understand? And then when you get attorneys involved, guess what happens? You pay a lot of money to just negotiate your own deal. And through experience, you could pay the attorneys more than you could pay your ex-spouse. Oh yeah. That's how bad it is. So, I think Trump's book is called what? The Art of the Deal or something like that? Well, believe me, I understand negotiations, but you have to know what you want, and you have to realize it's a compromise. Everything's a compromise. And you negotiate, and sometimes you need to walk away from deals. And this is the other thing that I've learned over the last 5 years, is learn how to say no. Because the more you say no, a yes comes up. And when that yes comes up, that's another commitment. So we talk about focus, we talk about prioritize, you talk about discipline, you talk about patience. Those are all the things that people talk about, except one thing that I learned when I was very young with baby boomers, the greatest generation, I should say. They say, Rock, I was lucky. I was blessed. I was lucky. They give God the credit. And that's what I say. That's what I say. I've been lucky. I've been blessed. Sure, there's times when I think, God, I'm smart. No. But I don't have any regrets. So it's my role now to pass whatever tools that I have on. So there will be a deal flow guy. And I am more interested in working with somebody where I could consult, I could work with them, and we have our value system set. Not just throw it out there and here's the deal. No. And I have people in mind. But it's a very unique deal because you're really on your own. I don't have a team of business brokers. You know what I mean? I'm very specialized, one deal a year, whatever. And I nurture those deals. I nurture them. So that's kind of my role now that I'm in my 70s, is to pass it on. And that's one of the reasons why I'm on YouTube, because how else can you explain this? Because my competition, for an example, it's over. It's over because they know financially it was all for finance from them. It's all finance. Me, no. It's a success of the buyer in the future. The seller, they could go only so far. And usually the seller doesn't have a post-transaction idea what they're going to do. They don't even know if they're going to retire. They just want to collect their money. And I've seen death. I've seen dementia. I've seen alcohol. I've seen divorce. I've seen family breakups of estates. I've seen all this shit. Oh, yeah. And my parents, I'm one of 11 kids, and we're all alive. From my brother's 79 all the way down to 60. We're still there. My dad's 100. And you know what it comes down to was integrity. Doing the right thing. Being a person of integrity. My dad's got an unbelievable reputation. And over 100 descendants. That's right. I'm proud of our family, of what we, let's say, achieved and accomplished. So it's kind of my message is let's rock and roll. But the deal flow guy is done. In my own mind, I'm a Hall of Famer. My competition knows it too. They know it too. And yeah, I'm competitive. Not down to the dollars. It's down to reputation. It's down to integrity, you see? And I have 3 kids that I'm proud of because they have good reputations. That's all because of generational shaping of doing the right thing and being a person of integrity, having faith, honoring the 10 Commandments, honoring the generations of healthy conduct, behavior, doing the right thing. Sure, we make mistakes. Sure, people make mistakes. We're flawed, but you know what? It's working out. So anyway, you'll be hearing more about the deal flow guy and how I'm making things happen. So God bless you, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. This is LaManna. I'm on live, and I could use more subscribers. I talk about aging. I talk about careers. I talk about picking the right horse. I talk about fitness as you get older and moderation. I mean, I got a role model. My mom was 94 when she passed with no disease, had her mind. My father's 100, still rocking and rolling. You see? So, subscribers help, sharing helps, and just being honest. Just being honest about your life. I mean, there's a lot of people out of work. I talk about blue-collar millionaires because there's a lot of hard-working people that are millionaires. There's probably more, or at least 50% blue-collar. The millionaire next door, well, guess what? USPS, there's millionaires. Mailmen that I know. My buddies worked hard 30, 40 years for the city and the government. Saved a buck. Live amongst their means. They did all the right things, you know? No regrets. And the kids, it's always good to have good kids and shape the kids with discipline, respect, and that's what my parents did with faith and family, and we call it food because we'd always be at the table breaking bread, always together on Sundays. An Italian feast, holidays, it was all family, you see? And we had a family business. It wasn't easy. Eventually, like my father would say, everything comes to an end, even life. So anyway, we'll talk to you again soon. God bless you. This is LaManna. Talk to you soon, very soon.